Do you think that women should compete for a man?
Absolutely. We're the prize. We're the ones who control marriage. We control legacy. Like, we do all the hard work essentially in terms of infrastructure. So why wouldn't you compete for us? It doesn't make any sense.
Even if he's got a girl?
Even if, yeah, of course. That's the real like, when you think about it to like a point where, you know, our communities were married a lot more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the marriage rate was a lot higher. The competition was even more steep. That's why they made songs like Rolling Stones. And this is what he's basically saying, which is true, which is like modern women don't really have game. This is why they're struggling to keep a man, because getting a man's attention is easy. A fast car could drive past and men will be like, ooh, did you see that? So getting our attention is easy, but keeping our attention is where I feel, you know, people have lost that respect. And that's why we don't get treated like a prize, because you feel like we're not the prize until you become a side chick and you realize there is actually a prize.
Mm-hmm. What about you guys? Would you compete for a man?
No.
No?
Absolutely not.
No.
Why?
Why should I? Why shouldn't he compete for me? Why am I competing against another girl? If I'm not good enough, then he doesn't deserve me. If he's comparing me against another woman, saying, oh, you know, her qualities and traits might be better, why? Like, if I'm not good enough, then you don't deserve me.
You don't think that you compare him to other men?
Yeah, but then I'm not asking him to compete. As in, if the man is in the lineup, he would be that man that I would then go and see. Like, women don't have side men. Mm-hmm. or whatever. So
what? No, that's not true. That's not true.
What did you say?
Women definitely have.
What did you just say?
We definitely do.
A long list.
Hold on a minute.
I would say
Wow.
You have go around the corner guys as well. Like long line.
Women don't
corner,
have
guys.
sidemen. Jesus. So how does a 5-foot dude compete with a 6-foot dude?
Well, they don't. There's no competition. As in, if I was looking, I wouldn't look at the 5-foot dude. I would look at the 6-foot dude.
But what makes you think that the 6-foot dude is looking at you?
Well, you just know.
How?
But you don't think, okay, so if it's a guy that you're attracted to, like, how you don't meet guys that you're really into often, right?
Yes,
like it's probably rare for you where you find a guy that you're really, really into.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you find him. And if you're really, really into him, other women are probably really, really into him. Right?
Yeah.
That's how it goes, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, if he's talking to 5 girls and they're let's say within a point pretty, right? They're all like within a point. How does he pick?
Picks the best one.
Okay, so how would you show, if you're applying for a job, like, wouldn't you compete for that job and get the right skills for it?
I would. I think compete is the wrong word, though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Relationships are not a job.
Yeah.
It's not the same as
Don't you
applying
think?
for a
Don't
job.
you think men are competing for the women that we want?
No way.
No, you're not.
We don't compete.
From what you said, you think that women just come to you and you got the
They
pick
do.
of the litter.
And
so
yous
then
are
why
the
would you
prize.
be competing?
For me, but I'm an exception to the rule.
Okay.
Because I already know that there's like the dude just said, there's a small percentage of men that are smashing everything.
Mm-hmm.
I know the 90% of dudes that are at work every day that are completely invisible. So when I hear people say certain things, I'm like, you've never heard of a nerd having more than one baby mother. It's the dude that's in jail serving 20 years that's got 5 baby mums. Why? Because women like the same dude. So that same 6-foot guy that's in the room that you're saying that you wouldn't compete for, maybe you might not compete with your friends, but if it's random girls in there, you're going to compete and you're going to do what women do, which is try and be in his line of sight. You know how to compete.
I think compete is the wrong word, though. You would just be yourself, like, and you know what you bring to the table. Like, I know that when I meet a guy, I know exactly what I'm bringing to the table.
So do you not think that eyelashes, eyebrows, and fake tan, and hair colours and hair lengths and all these things, do you not think, and your net, all of these things are competing?
These are definitely competing.
No way.
So why do girls spend money on their lips if they're not competing? What's it for?
Yourself.
Because it's
For what?
Makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Feel
They're
better.
not doing it for guys.
Make
Feel
you
better than
good.
dick.
No.
All right, so it's for us.
You don't try to look good for men. You don't try to like, because if I'm going out somewhere and I know there's going to be attractive guys there, I'm going to try to look better.
But
Like
I
dress
dress
like
the same whether I'm single or in a relationship. So if I'm in a relationship, I'll still dress up and do my hair, and that's because I want to be put together.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for guys to move to me.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I don't agree with that, because as soon as you get in a relationship with a girl, it goes from supermodel to headscarf,
Not for me.
tracksuits.
Not for me. When you meet me, you who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do the extra things.
You've never tried to dress up for a date? Like you're going on a date with a guy and you want to impress him? You want to look good?
Of course.
I dress how I would dress. I don't think extra outside of how I would think.
Like
if
you're
I was going out
with the girls.
anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is
The
why.
same
This
way
doesn't make
I get
sense.
up in the morning and I want to be presentable for work. It's not. I'm not trying to attract guys when I go to work.
Do you know
But what
what?
are you changing your appearance for? Why tan to 3-4 different shades darker? For what? Are you
But
trying to rank?
that's an individual thing, isn't it?
No, but I'm just asking. What is so? If it's not a competition, why are we trying to get up in a ladder of something? I'm just asking a general question.
I think compete is actually the right word, because in order to get anywhere in life, you need to go up against somebody to get what you want. So if it's something that you actually want, why would you not? There's loads of things in your mind. There's loads of things that you do to go and go for what you want. So whether that is from a woman's perspective, whether that is putting on the right even perfume or the right lipstick or the right, because you know that, right, listen, I'm going to do my best because this guy right here, I want this guy. Do you know what I mean? So that is it's a competition, because you're trying to beat all the other girls out there, because there's going to be loads you're competing with the guys, with the girls that are around the guy that you want.
I mean, I just think
pretty,
like pretty is common. And so I feel like you have to have something that makes yourself stand out to a guy.
Yeah, it's like fishing.
And so it's like if I'm seeing a guy and I find out his favorite meal, I'm going to learn how to cook it because I want him to talk to me and give me attention rather than the other girls.
That is competing.
That's
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
That's
No,
game.
that's what I'm saying.
I don't do that.
What?
That's game
I
right
don't
there.
do that.
You don't do that?
That's not game, because this is what I was saying earlier.
Why
Modern
wouldn't you do
women
that?
don't have game.